All right, let me drop some knowledge for you guys. What's the first thing that you do when your car is acting up? Maybe it won't start, maybe it's making this crazy noise, maybe the check engine light came on, it's doing something wonky, right? What's the first thing that you do? You probably call a tow truck, get it towed, right? Call your mechanic, say, hey, man, car's acting up. I need to bring it over to you. Let's see what's going on, right? Well, I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong, but I'm going to tell you that there is a call that I want you to make first, okay? Obviously, after you're in a safe spot, okay? Now, what I'm about to tell you guys is something that I actually stumbled upon because, in the past, I've ran repair shops, right? I've been working on cars. I don't work on cars anymore, but I've been working on cars for over 10 years, right? And I happened to stumble on something. I stumbled upon it because I actually bought a car and the car needed some work and everything. And I was trying to figure out what in the world was wrong with the car, right? I mean, it was like kind of making me pull my hair out, right? Back then I had longer hair, so don't judge me, okay? Right? So anyhow, I wind up calling to see if I had any recalls on the car. Right? Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, well, D, I don't have any recalls on this car. This car's too old, blah, 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 blah. That's all blah, blah, right? You can have a recall on a car that's 10 years old. You can have a recall on a car that's 15 years old. You just don't know, right? Because maybe when they sent out the letter for the recall, you didn't get it because you didn't own the car then. Okay? So don't worry about, I don't know if I have recalls. It's free to call. This is what I want you to do. Now, before I tell you what I want you to do, before I tell you how to do it, okay, and it's free, I'm going to tell you why you need to do it. Did you know that recalls are actually situations where the dealership will, if the recall is still open and active, they will actually repair the vehicle for free. Okay, I'm going to say it again. For free. They will repair the vehicle for free if there is an open recall on your vehicle. So, if your car is giving you a problem, right? It's acting crazy. You're talking about maybe a 5-minute telephone call to check to see if there's any recalls before you have it towed to the mechanic shop. Now, y'all know, I don't got nothing against mechanic shops. I want them to make their money, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm going to be honest with you. I want you guys to be able to save your money if you can, okay? Now, here's how you do it. All you do is you call your local dealership for your car. So, let's say if you have a Honda Accord. You're going to call the Honda dealership. You can Google it. All right. You can Google the phone number, right? Honda Raleigh, Honda Cary, Honda, I don't care, wherever you are, right? Wherever you are, doesn't it? Honda Tallahassee, Florida. Okay. But you're going to call the dealership, in this case, the Honda dealership, and you're going to ask them for the service department. Okay. Not the parts department. Okay. The service department. Say, hey, okay, here's a role play. Hello, Honda dealership, how can I help you? Right? Hey, yes, this is Helena, and I was actually calling you guys. Yeah, my name is Helena. And I'm actually calling you guys because I wanted to speak with someone in the service department and check and see if I had any recalls on my car, right? And they're going to say, okay, let's transfer you. They're going to transfer me, and you're going to say, yes, I wanted to check and see if I had any recalls on my car, and I actually do have the VIN number. Okay, and they're gonna say, great. They're gonna be glad that you got the VIN number. Okay, and you're gonna have the VIN number because you're gonna get it from your registration card. You're gonna get it from your title, right? And if you know where to find it on the car, you get it off the car. Doesn't matter. Get the VIN number. You're gonna give them that VIN number and give it to them slowly so they understand it, clearly, right? My VIN number is blah blah blah, right? And then they're gonna let you know if you have any open recalls, right? Now, in my case, one of the open recalls I had was actually for a headlight, okay? It wasn't the headlight assembly. It wasn't like cracked or anything. But what was happening is my high beams, right, were actually staying on, right? So it was causing my battery to die, like, what in the world? What's going on? Is it a switch? Is it a what's up, right? So I checked the recalls and come to find out, yes, there was a recall on my car, and I took it into the dealership and they fixed it for free. Here's another little tip. Because that one right there, I'm going to be honest with you, that tip right there will actually save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, if you have an open recall. I'm dead serious. Like I'm so serious, okay? I was ecstatic when I found that little gem out, right? Then, this is also what you're going to do. Like, what if it's something where there's an open recall on a particular item, that let's say it was the headlights, right? Like in my case, right? It was the headlights, right? That had a recall. But let's say you already got it fixed from your local mechanic, right? Let's say they're a reputable mechanic shop though, okay? And you already got it fixed recently. There may be a chance that the dealership will actually reimburse you. Now, I'm not going to promise you that, but I'm going to tell you that there's a chance for that. So if there's an open recall for something and you already got it fixed, you already paid for it, got your receipts from a reputable mechanic shop, it's worth asking them, say, hey, I didn't know there was open recall in this. I already got it fixed, from my mechanic. Can I bring in my receipt and get reimbursement? And they'll let you know, yeah, nay. Because it is known that sometimes they do say yeah, okay? So guys, if you found that tip helpful, whether you have an open recall or not, don't be a little crab. I want you to share the information, all right? I want you to share this video, okay? But if you found that information helpful, put down in the comments and say, let me get it D. Say, let me get it D, okay? Because that means I'm going to be able to bring you guys more content, more tips like this, because like I said, I want people to save money where they can. You feel me? All right. Now, y'all already know this is the Junk Car Lady, baby, and I'm going to keep the tips coming for you so that you understand how to, little tips on fixing your car, little tips on saving some money, little tips on getting a better car next time that you need to buy one. And don't forget, if you are in the Wake County, Durham County, or Orange County area of North Carolina and you need to junk your car, you already know who to call, right? The Junk Car Lady, baby. And all right. And I'll see y'all on the next one. And we out.
So your old car is broken and you really need some money. Time to make that call, just call me. The Junk Car Lady. No matter the make or model, if you need quick cash, just call the Junk Car Lady. We buy it fast. Just call me. The Junk Car Lady.